Good evening, Wareham, and welcome to the joint meeting of the Select Board and the Sewer Commissioners. May I have a roll call for the Select Board, please? Oh, before we do that, may I have a motion to appoint a clerk pro tem for the Select Board?
I move to appoint Mr. Bessie, the clerk pro tem for the Select Board.
Is there a second?
Second.
I'll second. Okay. Any further discussion on that motion? Hearing none, I will go for a roll call vote. Ms. Corbett?
Aye.
Mr. Bessie?
Yes.
And myself, yes, it is so. Mr. Scanlon, do you?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the August 27th meeting of the Board of Sewer Commissioners and Select Board. I call the meeting to order and I ask for a roll call.
Bernie Pigeon.
Sandy Slavin.
Bob Scanlon, we have a quorum.
And I will declare that we have a quorum as well. Mr. Sobey, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
One nation,
one nation,
under God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
under God, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, the reason we are here this evening is to discuss and possibly vote to appoint a sewer commissioner with a term to expire May 5th, 2025. This is necessitated by the resignation of a prior sewer commissioner, and it is a joint appointment, and we all know that. Mr. Scanlon, do you choose to lead the meeting?
Sure. Does anyone have any discussion or questions for Mr. Sobey at this point?
No?
I hear none.
Bob,
I find Mr. Sobey to be an excellent candidate. I found him to be very interesting, and during our last meeting, he participated and raised a great number of good points, and I think he'd be a great addition to the board.
Thank you. We interviewed Mr. Sobey not only for the associate position on the Conservation Commission, but also for the Sewer Commissioners last week. And I believe that we thought he was well qualified and interested. Does any of my board have any comments?
No.
Ms. Slavin, you were, oh, go ahead, Mr. Bessie.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Ms. Slavin, you were going to say something?
Bob covered it, that he has come before us in, we asked questions of him and he asked questions of the sewer, and we were very pleased and would strongly recommend an appointment to the sewer commissioners.
Then I guess it would be proper for the sewer commissioners to make the motion for their board, and then following your example, we will make a motion on our board, if that's okay with you, Mr. Scanlon.
It's fine by me.
Then I make a motion that we appoint Mrs. Scobie as the commissioner, with term to expire coincidental with the election.
Which is May 5th,
Second
2020.
motion.
Thank you.
Do I
I
hear a
would
second?
like to second with discussion.
Go ahead.
I believe we need to indicate that he is a sewer user, as they are distinct positions within the sewer commissioners. So if that motion could be amended to indicate that he is a sewer user.
I'll accept the amendment.
And is that your second, Mrs. Slavin?
Yes, that is my second.
Okay, excellent. Mr. Scanlon, do you choose to have any further comments on that one?
I do not.
Then can you call for your vote, sir?
Yes, may I have a vote on Mr. Sobey's appointment?
Bob,
Each
why
one-
don't you call us by name?
Mr. Pigeon, how do you vote?
Approve, yes.
Mrs. Slavin, how do you vote?
Yes,
I believe that was a yes.
yes, it was a yes.
Okay, and I vote yes as well.
So your vote is
300.
300. Excellent. Mr. Bessie, I'll accept a motion from you.
I make a motion that we appoint Scott Sobey to the sewer commissioners as a sewer user with a term to expire May 5th, 2025.
Is there a second to that motion?
Second.
Motion made and seconded to appoint. Is there any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, I will go for a roll call vote. Ms. Corbett,
Aye.
Mr. Bessie,
Yes.
and myself, yes, it is so 300. So, as we discussed earlier, you have done all of your training, but you are stepping in on an elected position, but you're an appointed person on an elected board. And you could be sworn in immediately tomorrow, presuming that Ms. Slavin or Mr. Scanlon can email the clerk's office. I will email the clerk's office about the results of tonight's meeting, and therefore, Yeah.
Should we also copy the other boards on that email? So the
Which-
BOS sees what the sewer sent and the sewer sees what the BOS sent?
yes, I'd be happy to do that. Yep. Okay. Mr. Scanlon, I guess if you have no further business, you could ask your board to adjourn.
Make a motion to
Yeah.
adjourn.
I second that. We're adjourning at 7:06.
All those in favor?
You need to
Aye.
do a roll call.
All those in favor? Sandy?
Yes,
Yes. Bernie?
yes.
Yes.
Yes, and myself, yes. 300 to adjourn.
Thank you very much. So the sewer commissioners stand adjourned at 7:06. Thank you very much, gentlemen and lady, for
Thank you
joining us.
very much.
And Mr. Sobey, thank you very much for,
Congratulations, Mr. Sobey.
and
And
thank you
yes,
very
Look
much.
forward to working with you.
I think we all do. Excellent. Thank
Okay.
you.
Good night.
Mr. Bessie, the renewal application of Sand and Surf for a common vic, if I have a motion on that one, please, bud.
I make a motion to approve the renewal application of Sand and Surf, 3194 Cranberry Highway, Wareham, Mass, for a common victualer's license.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to approve that renewal. Again, this is one of those things that fell between the cracks. Is there any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, I will go for a roll call vote. Ms. Corbett,
Aye.
Mr. Bessie,
Yes.
and myself, yes, it is so. And then I need a motion for confirmatory vote on the warrant for this primary that we did last week.
I make a motion for a confirmatory vote regarding the warrant for the 2024 state primary approved August 20th, 2024 under 48-hour business.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to confirm that vote. Is there any further discussion on that motion? Hearing none, I will go for a roll call vote. Ms. Corbett,
Aye.
Bessie,
Yes.
and myself, yes, it is so. I see no further business to come before this board. Mr. Bessie,
Motion to adjourn.
is there a
Second.
second? Motion made and seconded to adjourn. It is not debatable. I will go for a roll call vote. Ms. Corbett,
Aye.
Mr. Bessie,
Yes.
and myself, yes, we are adjourned at 7:08. Thank you very much, everyone, and good
Thank
night.
you.
Wareham.
Good night.
Good night.